Welcome, welcome. I'm Gordon, and it is not morning, it's afternoon. So, welcome to Gordon in the Morning in the Afternoon. Today is Truth Teller Thursday, and I want to start with a question that might sting just a little bit, but here we go. When is the last time you told yourself the honest truth? Not the sugar coated version, not the filtered for other people version, but the raw, honest, unvarnished truth. Well, today, that's what we're talking about. We're not pointing fingers, we're not judging. We're getting honest with ourselves because no matter how big your goals are, no matter how bold your dreams feel, if they're built on a shaky foundation of avoidance or denial or just self delusion, they won't last. So today's episode is your mirror. We're going to take a look together and walk into something clearer, bolder, and truer. And we'll start off with our quote for the day. The quote is this: integrity is telling myself the truth, and honesty is telling the truth to other people. That comes from Spencer Johnson, who wrote the book Who Moved My Cheese, a deceptively simple book that's all about how we resist change and stay stuck. And I love this quote because it separates two kinds of honesty. One is internal, am I being real with myself? And the other is external, am I being real with the world? Now, most of us are pretty good at managing how we look to others, but the real growth happens when we stop lying to ourselves, when we stop saying, I'm fine when we're not, when we say, I'll get to it when we know we won't, I'm doing my best when deep down we're hiding. There's power in naming the truth, even if it is messy, even if it means making changes, because the truth isn't here to punish you, it's here to set you free. So that's our big idea for today. The truth you're avoiding is the limit that you are living under. If you want to grow and lead and build, and you want to create something meaningful, well, you have to start from solid ground, and that ground is honesty. But most people avoid it because it feels like pain. If I admit I'm not consistent, I'll feel like a failure. If I admit I'm scared, I'll lose confidence. If I admit I'm out of alignment, I might have to change. But here's the twist: truth doesn't weaken you, it strengthens you. When you tell yourself the truth, you reclaim energy that was tied up in the pretending. You clarify what's working and what's not. You move from confusion to clarity, and truth is the catalyst. It might sting in the moment, but it heals in the long run. And without it, your strategy, your hustle, your hard work, they are all built on sand. So let's build something real. So here are a couple of examples of how truth telling leads to transformation. Sheryl Sandberg and leaning into grief. Sheryl Sandberg, after the sudden loss of her husband, the COO of Facebook, didn't retreat behind polished posts or PR spin. No, Sheryl Sandberg shared her grief. She admitted the pain. She wrote and spoke about the experience. Full honesty. That didn't make her look weak. No, it made her stronger. It made her more human, more relatable, more powerful. And in doing so, she gave millions of others permission to be honest about their own losses and the feelings of grief and loss. And that's what real leadership looks like. Another example, Howard Schultz and the business realities. When he returned as the CEO of Starbucks during what was a rough patch for the company, one of his first public moves was to admit the truth. The company had lost its soul. He didn't blame the market, he didn't spin it. He faced the truth and invited the company to face it too. And that honesty sparked innovation and cultural reset and eventually growth. Truth doesn't ruin reputations, it restores credibility. So let's bring this home and think about something in a time in your life when you finally faced the truth about something. A habit you needed to break, a relationship that wasn't working, excuse me, a project that wasn't in alignment anymore, a story you'd been telling yourself for far too long. What happened when you named it? Yeah, maybe it was uncomfortable. Maybe there were tears. Maybe there was change. But also there was relief. There was clarity. There was movement. Am I right? That's what truth gives you. It may break a pattern, but it builds a path. So here are some practical strategies you could try out and build a daily practice of truth telling to yourself. The What's Real journal prompt, where every morning or evening you take a few minutes just to write this sentence: here's what's real for me now, and then let your thoughts flow. You don't need to solve things. You don't need to judge things. You just need to name things. This creates emotional awareness, and that's the foundation of strategic action. Because until you name what's real, you can't change what's coming next. Number two, audit your alignment. Ask yourself this: is how I'm spending my time in alignment with what I say matters most? Is the version of me I show the world aligned with how I feel inside? Is my work aligned with my values or just my paycheck? Misalignment doesn't mean you're a fraud, it just means it's time for recalibration. Truth is the start of alignment. There's a third strategy: create a truth ally. Choose one person, a friend, a mentor, a coach whom you trust to help you stay honest. Invite them into this space and tell them, I want to stay rooted in truth. If you see me veering off track, call me in, not out, call me in. This isn't about accountability through shame, it's about growth through clarity. Truth telling doesn't have to be lonely, it can be communal. In fact, this is a great thing to do in a mastermind group or a group coaching environment. Have your mastermind teammates hold you accountable in this way with compassion and appreciation and love, and make you tell the truth to yourself. So now let's get into our affirmation today. It is this: I face the truth with courage and clarity, and I grow stronger with every honest step. Say it again out loud. I face the truth with courage and clarity, and I grow stronger with every honest step. Now write that down, post it where you'll see it, keep saying it over the course of the day. Last thing at bedtime, say it again. I face the truth with courage and clarity, and I grow stronger with every honest step. The truth isn't your enemy, it's your freedom key. And yeah, you already have the courage because you're here, you're listening, you're choosing growth. That takes guts. Hey, Bob, good to see you, man. And yeah, your wife holds you accountable. Mine too. Absolutely. So here's your Truth Teller Thursday challenge. What's one truth you've been avoiding? Ask yourself that. What's something that you are ready to face up to today? Maybe it's that you're tired and you need to rest. This isn't working anymore. Maybe that's I've been holding back. I want more than I've allowed myself to admit. You don't need to fix it today. You don't need to explain it to the world. You just need to tell yourself the truth. So say it out loud, write it down, share it in the comments if you're feeling bold, because when you speak truth, you speak the truth, you spark change. And tomorrow, we're going to bring all this back into a powerful wrap up for the week with Finish Strong Friday, where we talk about how to close the week with pride, energy, and alignment. And until then, face up to it, face the truth, walk in your truth, build on your truth. You got this, and I'm here. I got your back. It's good to see you, Bob. Great to be talking at you. And thanks for being with me. Thank you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you again at our normal time, 8 a.m. Pacific on Friday with another episode of Gordon in the Morning. See you soon.